Hello and welcome to all. Today's session we'll see what is the difference between the ChatGPT, Cursor AI, Microsoft Copilot, and the Atlassian Rovo, and when, as a QA, when we can use this tool. Okay, so first we'll start with the ChatGPT. Okay, so ChatGPT is the best tool when we need to do the requirement analysis, we need to test case designing. Okay, when we need to find out the scenarios for the exploratory testing or API example, SQL queries, or we need to write a bug reports. Okay, or we need to learn something new in automation. Then ChatGPT is a very useful tool. Okay, here I give the one example like user should not log in with invalid password. Okay, this is my requirements. If you give the prompt like generate positive and negative test cases, okay, in ChatGPT it will get the output all the positive and negative test cases. And as I mentioned here, it's perfectly fine for the manual QA. Okay, so if you don't know how to give the prompt, okay, so you just revisit my earlier video. So how to give the prompt in ChatGPT. Okay, then next is the cursor AI. Okay, so here if you see cursor writes directly inside your framework. Okay, like if you give the prompt generate login page using form. Okay, so cursor creates the everything. Okay, this is a very useful, and because of cursor AI, it increases the productivity. So it will create a login page.java. Okay, then login test it will also create it. Locative will also identify. Assertion will also put imports methods, and it's a huge time saver. Okay. Then we'll also see like in browser MCP. Okay, so here browser MCP is control the browser. Okay, and this is the very perfect for the manual testing and the smoke testing. Okay, here no Selenium code is required. We will give the instruction like open URL, search, take screenshot, and if in case it is fail, then create a defect. Okay, it will follow all the instruction, and this is the very useful for the manual testing. Okay, so Playwright MCP, if you are using the Playwright MCP, okay, Playwright MCP execute the everything automatically. Okay, like here you can see, instead of writing, okay, we'll simply describe the steps, and it's very useful for the UI testing, regression, and the cross browser. Okay, same for the Selenium MCP. If in case your organization is using the uh, legacy code, okay, and then we can use the Selenium MCP. Okay, and it's also create the Selenium Java automation for the login. Okay, and it's a perfect for the existing Selenium framework. Okay, then Microsoft Copilot. Okay, so this is a very useful for the Microsoft ecosystem. Okay, if in like we are usually using the Outlook, Teams, Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Okay, so using Microsoft Copilot, okay, we'll give the prompt like summarize today's team meeting, then create a testing task, create generate the test cases, draft email, then it's definitely increases the productivity, and it's increasing because of the Copilot. It's increasing like productivity lot. Okay, then next is the Atlassian Rovo. Okay, so if in case your organization is using the Rovo, okay, so it's very useful in Jira and the Confluence. Okay, so instead of opening the Jira and searching the Confluence, okay, you just mention the like what is where is the login requirement. If you mentioned, okay, just you give the prompt, then Rovo finds the everything. Okay, so this is very useful if you are, in case we are using the Rovo, it saves a lot of time. Now, if you see here, like task like requirement understanding, okay, so ChatGPT is very useful even for manual testing, test kit design, okay. Then we can go ahead with the ChatGPT, okay. If in case you are using the Java coding, okay, then Cursor AI is very useful, Selenium framework, okay. So using Cursor AI and the Selenium MCP, we'll use it, okay. For browser automation, definitely we'll go ahead with the browser MCP, okay. If in case we are using the Playwright automation, okay, then we'll go ahead with the Playwright MCP. Okay, for debugging, Cursor AI is very useful. Okay, where email writing, Teams meeting, Jira knowledge. Okay, so for email and Teams, we'll go ahead with the Copilot. Okay, for Jira knowledge and conferences, Rovo is the best tool. Okay, so my recommendation for all the Q engineers. Okay, so if in case you are using uh, you are in manual testing, okay, and you are understanding the requirements, you need to write a test design, okay, then SQL queries or the bug reports, then we'll go ahead with the ChatGPT. Okay. Then, if in case you need to refactor or write a automation code inside your IDE, then Cursor AI is a useful tool. Okay, so now here you can see we are not using the any one AI tool. We are using the different tools. Okay, then even like browser based validation. Okay, screenshot or AI assistant web interaction. Then browser MCP is the best tool. Okay, and if in case we are using the playwrights, okay, or existing Selenium Java framework, then we'll go ahead with the Selenium MCP or the playwright MCP. Okay, and for the Microsoft 365 productivity, if we are using the Teams, Outlook, Word, PowerPoint, Excel, okay, then we'll go with the Microsoft Copilot. Okay, and if in case your organization is using the like Jira or Zephyr. Okay, in that case, for knowledge search, okay, Confluence, okay, then Row is the best tool. Okay, so now if you see, biggest productivity gains come from the using these all the tools together, not choosing only one tools. Okay, and that is the reason I will recommend like we need to use all the tools like ChatGPT, Cursor AI, Browser, MCP, Row, and the Copilot. Then definitely your productivity will increase. Okay. If in case you have any questions, queries, please let me know. Thank you.